What's up, everybody? This is Cody, aka DFS Project, coming to you live with Mike the Lone Wolf. How's it going, my man?
It's going good, brother. How are you?
Trying to stay safe here in Texas, to say the least. It's been a crazy time here in Texas lately with the
Man, you
weather.
guys don't know how to handle the snow, man.
Yeah, tell me about it. Tell me about it. Yeah. So, I mean, that's the perks of driving a Jeep, though, I guess, is driving through the snow. But it's been crazy here.
There you go.
So
Yeah,
how? Yeah, go
so
ahead.
yeah, a few years ago, actually it's probably more than a few years ago. I went hunting in South Texas in Laredo,
Yeah,
and
I know exactly where that's at. Yeah.
I flew to Dallas, and they had got hit by an ice storm like as
Yeah.
soon as we got there, and they canceled all our flights. So we had to rent a car and go like 9 hours all the way down to Laredo, and it was just like the craziest thing ever because everything was shut down. There were signs like
Yeah.
"Take shelter."
Yeah. Like, I'm like,
Meanwhile, like that's like a routine day in Jersey.
yeah, I'm like an hour away from Dallas. So yeah, like here it was like lights out everywhere. Like it was eerie. Like I would never see anything like it. With like Walmart had no power, no the restaurants
Damn,
had no power. Yeah, it was like crazy driving here. It was like, what is happening? It's all pitch black. It's been
it's like the
crazy.
day after tomorrow.
Yeah, it was like Red Dawn basically 2.0. So but yeah, man, I just wanted to hit you up basically and just talk to you about your fighting career. So like what made you want to get into MMA basically growing up?
um, so when I first started training, I wasn't like too familiar with MMA. I knew about it, but I always thought fighting was just like boxing, and I like watching Rocky as a kid. I always wanted to get into some sort of combat sport, and eventually, I just one of my buddies' moms was actually training at a gym just to work out, and he was like, "Oh, they got a good fight team, this and that." So I went to Tiger Showman's by me, and that's it. The rest is history, and I just stuck to it.
Right. So like who growing up did you like want to be like basically as your mentor in the UFC? Like who did you like want to be like basically?
GSP, man, he's
Yeah.
he's the reason why I like fell in love with MMA. Man, it's just the way he went about everything and being humble and just solid professional. That's the kind of person I wanted to be, and that's the kind of person that I want to be as a role model for other young guys coming up. I don't, I'm not a big shit talker. I'm it just doesn't come natural to me. So
Yeah.
like I'm like one of those people I get in an argument and then like an hour later I think back. So it doesn't work for me. I'm not quick like that.
But you are growing the hair out. You are doing that part for 2021. Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's mullet season.
Yeah, right. So like how different is like Ring of Combat compared to like the UFC? Like how different is it basically than another like fighting atmosphere?
No, I mean it's way different, just bigger arena,
Yeah.
thousands more people, tens of thousands more people. I mean, obviously we're not going to count, what's going on with COVID right now and no fans, but like when
Yeah,
back when
yeah.
we had a full audience, I mean, there's nothing like it. It's just it it's hard to explain. Like you can only it's like one of those things where you only really understand how crazy a feeling it is when you actually do it, you know?
Right.
It's just there's nothing like it. And it's an adrenaline rush that I'm addicted to.
Would you say like it's like basically like tough enough is different though compared to like going into the ring on your first bout, like being like having the pressure on you to win this fight, basically, you know what I mean, to get a shot at the UFC, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean it's tough. I've always been really good under pressure. Like I don't really let it get to me. I feel like 90% of pressure is just mental, and it's
Yeah.
you putting it on yourself. There's, it's just you in there. You put all the work in. As long as you trained hard for it and you did everything you possibly could and you did everything right, there's really no need to just stress about it. I always made sure that number one, my conditioning was top notch because I mean, you could be the best fighter in the world. If you get tired, then it really mentally screws at you. So, I always made sure that when I was in there, that was like the last thing on my mind is that, oh, I might get tired, So, that definitely helps having good preparation, takes a lot of the stress away and makes it a lot more fun because that's what it
Mhm.
should be, in my
Right.
opinion. Even though we're fighting and I could get knocked out or whatever, it's just the name of the game. But like the as the competitive aspect, I'm hungry for it all the time.
Is your cardio different now with like COVID, basically, like with wearing like masks and stuff like that? Or how different is it now training wise with all this going on, or is it just the same,
Nah,
same old same?
I it's the same. I'm over all this COVID crap.
Same, yeah, yeah. But saying, I'm like I talked
And
to a few people and they said like their gym completely like shut down and they've been having to run with like all sorts of gear. So that's why I asked like how different it is for you and some for other people because like it's a life changer for
yeah,
some people.
yeah. I mean, we've been pretty lucky where we're at.
Yeah,
We didn't have to shut down at all, thank God. And you know, yeah, we've just been lucky, just being able to train through all this. So, I mean, we've been up and running for all our pro fighters since like
yeah.
May. So we've been good.
And how's the knee holding up?
Knees solid, man. That's no
Oh yeah,
issue. I
yeah,
messed up my ankle pretty bad. Guys, I was supposed to fight 2 weeks ago,
yeah,
and well, actually this past weekend I was supposed to
yeah,
fight, but
yeah,
I messed up my ankle real bad. I'm not even fully back training yet. I'm training, but
yeah.
I it's still limited. But I should be good in the next couple weeks.
Yeah, I can't wait to see you fight again, my man. I'm ready for it. It's been a
Dude, I'm
while. Yeah.
dying to fight. It's been
Yeah.
almost 2 years.
I know, right?
I've never had a layoff like that in my entire career.
So
And all
like
of a sudden
how
I
is
finally
that
get
like with the layoff, like being it that long? Like how do you go through it
it.
basically? You know what I mean?
You just do it.
Just do it.
I
Yeah.
don't got a choice. I don't got a choice. It's either crawl up in a ball and cry, or you
Right.
freaking you
Right.
just dig deep and you suck it up and you rehab and you get after it. And that's what I've been doing. There's no way around it. It's the cards I've been dealt, and I just make the most of it. I've just been trying to improve everywhere in my game while I'm recovering, and
Hmm.
that's it. I mean, it sucks. It's frustrating, but
Yeah.
nothing I can do about it.
Right. But yeah, man, thank you so much for coming on and talking to me, man, about everything.
Yeah,
It's been a pleasure having you and talking to you. And I can't wait to see you fight again pretty soon.
no, absolutely, man. Anytime.
Thank you so much, my man.
All right. Thanks, bro.